Welcome back to another episode of Good Times Ahead. I'm your co-host, Nick Eusis. This is my boy, Tanner Thompson. And today we have with us a very special guest. He was the highest draft pick in Calgary Flames history and is now on the Florida Panthers, Mr. Sam Bennett. Benny, welcome, brother.
Thank you, guys.
How are you, bud?
I appreciate you guys having me out here.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. Fuck, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So we've known Benny for a few years now. He took us out to the clubs in our high school career.
The good old days.
The good old days.
The King Street
better.
King.
Yeah.
Benny was the King Street King. Actually, all of us were. But
Yeah, we all were. We're going to start with hockey, though, because
yeah.
obviously you're on the Florida Panthers. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So take me back to Holland Landing when you were a young buck, tearing it up.
The York
playing with
Simcoe
McDavid.
days.
York
Yeah.
Simcoe days?
Yeah.
Is that where it started for you? Or obviously you played since you were probably 4, but...
Yeah, started when I was 4 years old, and then played for York Simcoe Express. That was the first rep team I played for, and I played with McDavid growing up for. I think we played together for probably 7 or 8 years. We were line mates the whole time, so.
What a line.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing with him.
It's a good life, eh?
Yeah.
Just go to the net.
Yeah, just go to the net with my stick down, and he'd find me
Would
every
you always
time.
try and be like him, or were you on your own at that time? You didn't really know what was going on because you were so young.
Yeah, I mean, he was always the best player. But I think it wasn't until junior where he really you realize okay, this guy's going to be different. So but he was always he played a year up, so he was always the best player for sure.
So being from there, playing against the Marlies and stuff like that, was that a game you're looking forward to, in your area? You guys knew it was you guys and the Marlies. It was kind of going to be eventually the match in the finals.
So they were in a
Rebels,
different league. I grew up playing against Benny my entire life, and when we would play, you guys were in the OMHA
Yeah, OMHA growing up.
Yeah.
I know when we played you guys, it was oh fuck, okay, we're playing. It was you, McDavid. I think you had a Desi, right?
Yep.
Yep, Chuck. You had 4 or 5 guys, Whiteside.
Yeah, that's right.
We were shit, this is gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
But
It was always a battle for sure, those games.
Yeah. And then you guys came to the Marlies.
Yeah, and then we switched over.
Oh my god.
And then you played for the Rebels.
Yeah.
How
was that transition?
It was good. I mean, I loved coming to Toronto, and I went to high school in Toronto, and then played for the Marlies. So I met lifelong friends in high school, and some of those guys are here today.
Yeah, we got the crew here today. Shout out the boys.
Us, so.
Shout out the boys just staring at us, making it look all awkward.
Yeah, so it was great. I loved my move to Toronto. It definitely, I think, helped my career for sure.
You were 16, right? When you first got here?
No, I think I was 14.
14?
What was that like?
Yeah, being so
what was the
young.
move? Because I know a lot of guys would come as they would come as an export essentially, but you actually moved into the city.
Yeah, we moved in. It was definitely different. I mean, there was times when I was on my own with Roland or Whitey. We'd be on our own and just going to high school playing hockey. So it was definitely different, but I think it helped us mature and grow up a little quicker for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And to come to the G, whose idea was that?
It was our whole family's idea. I mean, they asked us to come, and my parents were on board, and obviously they're the ones paying for it, and I know it was definitely tough on them for sure, especially my mom, but they supported me the whole way, and definitely wouldn't be here without them. That's for sure.
You met some lifelong friends, as you said.
Yeah, exactly.
The Richby boys.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Dino.
Kicks your ass in tennis or what?
He thinks he does, but we need another match actually, because he got the best of me last time.
That's all right. What's it like having a bunch of athletic friends always have to compete against?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we're always playing tennis, golf, basketball. We were playing volleyball last night. So
baseball. Remember throughout the pandemic, we had the baseball games going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a blast.
That was a blast. We got to get that going again.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
For
and
sure.
Then going back to hockey, how about the transition to the O?
Yeah, that was a big step. It was pretty cool because me and my best friend, Roland McEwen, obviously you guys know him, but he got drafted to Kingston as well. So it was an easier transition having, my best friend there.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun in Kingston, and I think that's really where, my development in hockey really exploded for sure.
It's good to have like a buddy to talk about like not hockey stuff too, because it's probably pretty consuming when you're such a young kid and it takes over your brain. So it's good to have like that outlet where it's like you can just chill with somebody and be comfortable. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's because we were living with billet families, it's new families, and just having someone that you're comfortable with, and it's definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, you probably do the same thing too when you go to different teams in the pros. Like you kind of find a guy where it's like, this is my guy to chill with.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty lucky when, as a hockey player, as soon as you move to a new city, but you automatically have 22 new friends. Like it doesn't matter if you got 20 guys that have your back, and that's a good thing about hockey. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Even if you have like beef too, like before, even if you go to the team, like we were saying,
it's automatically squashed.
Automatically squashed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no. I've had like huge rivalries with guys, and then right away it's your best friends with the guy.
Yeah. Well, what was it like? Just leading up your draft year in the O, like, did you have expectations to go that high, or like how did that happen? And was it a surreal moment to be a lottery pick?
I mean, I think after my first year in the OHL, I wasn't expecting to be that high, and then I really had a really good year my second year, and I think the first Central Scouting had me as the number one prospect. So
that's fucking crazy.
That was kind of like, okay, like this is legit now. Like this could actually happen. And I kind of I think that even gave me a little extra confidence boost. And then it just went from there.
What's like your mental trigger that like allows you to overcome those big things, like the nerve-wracking things that you have pressure with? You're just like mentally tough, or like the way you work out, the way you practice gets you set for that? Or
I think it's just I think it just kind of comes naturally. I don't really overthink that stuff. I got good support with my friends and family, and if I ever get overwhelmed with that, they're always there for me. But other than that, it's it kind of just came naturally.
Competitive dude. Eh?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's good to have that. You kind of need to have like that instinct, right?
Like not give a fuck attitude. I mean, it's easier said than done. But.
Yeah. Especially like we're talking about like even with anything, like even with like fighting stuff like that. Like you're not a fighter, but like you'll go. Like for me, like in lacrosse, like it's one thing where it's like I need that. I don't have that trigger to fight somebody. I can't just go be like I want to fight this guy right now. You know? And that trigger's different. I respect the hell of it. It's fucking tough.
Sometimes you just gotta
flip a switch.
Exactly.
That trigger, man.
I kind of just zone out. I don't even think. I just react when that happens. But I've always kind of had that little bit of an edge to my game.
You can take it kind of anywhere too, right?
Pardon me?
You can take it with you everywhere. So
exactly.
Well, it's funny, like when you started fighting in the show, people were like surprised. I was like, drawing up against you, you're like, no, like all the way up, you were a fucking physical player.
Yeah.
Like you had skill as well, but you would throw a huge hit here and there. And it's like, I'm not surprised at all.
I think everyone was a little surprised after I couldn't do a pull-up, and then I was fighting guys in the NHL, and they're like, is this guy like tough, or like what's going on here?
Like those two things mean anything? Like fighting and doing pull-up?
Exactly.
What was that like after that happened?
You're probably getting some chirps, eh?
Oh, it was, at the time it was awful. Like I just remember right after, I didn't think it was a big deal at the time, and then like maybe Twitter. A couple days later, it was front page of the Toronto Sun was a picture of me trying to do a pull-up, and it was some stupid headline. But it was tough at the time. But I mean,
do you ever get it from these guys?
Yeah, I just pardon me.
Do you ever get it from these guys?
No, not anymore. I'm sure they did like initially when it happened, but it happened and just moved on from it. So
is there like one characteristic in a player like that's like a rookie or a new guy that you're like, wow, this guy's good? Like not fighting obviously, but like characteristics like that, like they stand out.
What do you mean, like with a new guy?
Yeah, like with a new rookie,
like
or
a rookie?
Anything.
Yeah, like we had Lundell this year in Florida, and he was unbelievable. Like he's a guy that's so talented, and he's just a confident player. Like you can just see like he's got all the skills and everything, but for a young guy to come in and play with that much confidence, it was really impressive. he's going to be a heck of a player in the future. That's for
Speaking
sure.
of Florida in general, like being traded from Calgary to South Florida, like what was that like just on and off the ice? I can imagine, like myself.
Yeah, it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my time in Calgary. It's the most passionate fans, and it was a great city. The people were so good to me there, and then, but the move to Florida, it really just changed my life. Like, I mean, I go to the beach like every other day. Yeah. I got a place on the water now, so it's just so different lifestyle, and it's a lot more relaxed in Florida, but it definitely changed my life, and I think I know for sure it changed my game and made me play the game that I knew that I always could.
Would you say you're a more confident player being in Florida?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right when I got there, they believed in me and they gave me the opportunity like right away.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know the systems, and they were like playing me like 20 minutes a night.
Yeah.
And you just ride with it from there, and
you could see it translate too, like just production wise, going into Florida the first however many games. I was like, holy shit, Benny's at like a point a game right now.
Apple, goal.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Nothing changed at all, just your different team, like quality of life, happiness.
I think a little bit of that, and once you get that confidence back in your game and you start believing in yourself again, you get the opportunity, everything can change just that quickly.
So when you talk about confidence, does it give you confidence to like make different plays on the ice that you wouldn't have done before? Or like it's more of like a fuck it attitude where it's like, I'm just gonna do this, try this out, and go through one-on-one, do those sort of things more?
I think it's a bit of that, but it's also not being afraid to make a mistake, because I'm not going to get punished for it. Like if I was playing limited ice time in Calgary and third, fourth line, so you make a mistake, like you're probably not going to play much after that. But in Florida, if I made a mistake, I knew I made a mistake, but no one would tell me, and then I just go out there and do it better next time or fix it, and that helps a lot, having that confidence.
Is that the same for the third and fourth line guys on Florida too? Is it the same as Calgary, where like those bottom two line kind of guys get that sort of treatment?
I feel like you guys are
overall?
so deep there.
Yeah,
like
it kind of is. Like it's hard to play third and fourth line minutes. Like that's probably the hardest. Those are the hardest minutes, playing 10, 12 minutes a night. It's really difficult. So you don't have a ton of opportunity. You don't really get much power play time. It makes it tough to produce. So
it's hard to get into the game.
Like
you play one shift and then next thing you know, you're done for like 10 minutes or something, and you're like, okay,
hands get a little cold.
Yeah, you're cold, and you're like, all right, go back out there.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, it's tough. You feel good, and then you don't get a shift for 10 minutes, and you're like, okay, now I don't feel good anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that mental trigger like you would have.
Was it tough in Calgary, like dealing with that?
Oh yeah. I struggled with it quite a bit. Obviously I wanted more opportunity, and then it was frustrating when you don't get that. You don't really have much say in that. So
not what you can do. It's like a business. Like you're kind of just there. It kind of sucks, man. Like
have you've experienced it with lacrosse recently?
Once you get the shot, you have to play well then, and sometimes it just doesn't time up properly, and then it's like, and then you have to go through the whole system again somewhere else, or start from the bottom again. It's just like a grind. But like you said, you got to have that trigger. Like you got to have that mental capacity to deal with it and keep moving forward.
Well, it's not fun. Like
it's just not fun.
Even like playing minor hockey, when you're getting benched or something, you're like, fuck. This isn't enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure.
And and if you're like on the first and second line guy, I think it's important to also go talk to those guys and like help them out, because like when you're young and you have no idea what's going on, like you kind of need someone to do it for you, because you're not gonna have like the say or like the pull to do it.
When you were in Calgary, did you have a guy like that, like a mentor or someone you could go to?
I mean, I played. We got to talk about that jersey. Like, you can't be doing a podcast with me and have a Monahan jersey on. Like,
I should have got one from you.
Did you want Monahan on here and you couldn't get him, so you just settled for me or something?
We'll get into that next. We'll get him on here next.
Especially his former team.
Yeah,
true.
At least
former team, wrong jersey.
Signed. You can sign it
signed
too.
On the front.
You can sign over that one.
Unbelievable.
Shout out Riz for this jersey.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Yep.
But back to, did you
role
have a
models.
guy you could go to in Calgary where you're like, all right, like,
Yeah, there was a lot of really good guys on that team. Our captain Gio was probably one of the best guys I've ever played with. Just his leadership and he gets it. Like he knows it's tough, and he was always there to help out, and especially as a young guy. Like I remember one of my first road trips as a young guy. Like usually when you're on the road, the old guys, they go to dinner together, and then young guys go to dinner together. But when you're new on the team, you don't really know guys that well. But Gio like made it like a point to like come and ask and make sure that like I had someone to go for dinner with, or I could go with him. Like he always made sure everyone was part of the team.
well, you were so young when you started. Like, I think about it.
Yeah.
I remember one time
You were young.
we were out one time and we were talking about it, and I was like, you're going into your 5th year in the NHL and you're not even 25 yet. I was thinking about it. I was like, holy shit, I haven't even worked for 5 years at that point. I'm still at university, and Benny's played 5 years in the show.
Yeah.
It's kind of huge though, like being able to start that early. Like it goes a long way for like contract stuff, like point wise, like all that, right?
It's crazy. Like looking back, like I can't even believe that I think I'm going to year 8 now. And
That's
it's just
fucked.
it's crazy. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Like I still feel like I'm like one of the young guys still.
But you're a vet.
yeah,
like,
I guess. Yeah.
Like a
not
good
vet,
route is to
but
go to
like-
college, but then when you're done college, it's a great route, obviously. But then you're 24, and it takes so long to get the second contract. But when you start when you're 18, like you get a free like 6 years, not a free 6 years, but like 6 years to do something, just do stuff in the NHL, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else you want to talk about? How what was it like having 4 condos in Toronto with 4 different summers?
Try and guess who asked that question.
Who asked that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who was it?
No one here, but same
no
crew.
one here, but one of the boys asked that.
Was it Joe?
No, Stevie.
It was Steve.
Yeah, Stevie goes,
That's a great question.
What was it like having 4 different condos in 4 summers in Toronto?
It was all.
You had the house one year.
Yeah, we had the house one year. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun in Toronto my first couple of years. And looking back now, I'm glad that I went to 4 different condos, because it helps like remember what we did each summer. Like you can separate the summers better. So
You picture the background of where
yeah,
you are.
like where were we when this
Was it a glass
happened?
window or was it?
So we definitely had a lot of fun.
What's your favorite bar in King Street?
Well, now I don't know. I don't even know them as well as
They
I
all
used
changed,
to.
eh?
Yeah, they changed, but I think we used to go to Citizen all the time. It's closed down now, but that was one of the best ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been there with you guys a couple of times.
We've been there a few times.
I brought my ex-girlfriend there, and she was like, wow, this is so bad.
Yeah.
It's like 38 girls running around.
But I just wanted to talk about like having the support system. Like you can't see them on camera now, but there's 3 of the boys back here. Just what's that been like throughout your whole career, and not even your career, but like on and off the ice, just having, because you guys have a close group.
Yeah,
Like,
it's great. It's pretty impressive how long we've all stayed friends.
Yeah.
Right from when we were like 17, some of them even younger, and we all stick together. We all still go out together. It's amazing. They took time off work. I don't even know if they do work, but they're here at 3 o'clock on a Thursday. So I don't know if they have jobs or not, but
We'll go with the maybe.
but yeah,
Good life.
they just sewered you a little bit there.
Fuck it, no one's gonna see it.
It's all good. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But no, it's great. They've always been there. They come to games all the time when I'm in Toronto, and they come out to see me in Florida. It's it definitely means a lot. It's nice having that support and having that close group that is always going to be there and supporting you no matter what. So definitely it's been great.
Yeah. Plus, they all athletic. They all get sports.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, exactly. They all play sports, and that's what I love to do is play sports. It's all we do all summer. So that makes it easier for sure.
Boys, I have a question for you. Where do you like visiting better, Miami or Calgary?
Miami.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I didn't get
Stampede.
But the thing is, I didn't get that many visits when I was in Calgary. But now that I'm in Florida, it's literally a text every weekend. Hey man, like I'm thinking about coming down, but you didn't really see that often in Calgary.
If you're gonna spend the money, you might as well go to Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't fucking surprise me. Again, with the support, just about your parents, like going through the whole process. Rawls asked about your dad, Brian, and how supportive he was throughout it all.
My dad, Dave.
Oh, he said Brian. Dave. Oh yeah, sorry, Dave.
Yeah, all good. He's he's been my number one supporter my whole life, and he's been great, like growing up and always giving me advice in hockey. And as soon as I made the NHL, he didn't give me any more advice, and all he did is just be a fan and just be supportive. So I think he's enjoyed my NHL career just as much as me, and I think he's enjoyed me moving to Florida just as much as me as well. So he came down like 4 times this year. It's the most I've ever seen him during a hockey season. But
like, what's he gonna teach you now?
Pardon me.
What's he gonna teach you now?
Yeah.
Where do you learn like new stuff from? Like, do you watch film? Do you?
As a teams we watch a lot of film. I think really you just from practicing with players, like even in the summer, like you see these guys, just especially the young guys, doing tricks that like I've never even thought about doing, and now they're doing stuff. It's crazy. Like it's all skill work. Like every single guy coming up has unbelievable hands and
Zebras.
Yeah, exactly. So you just learn it from young guys. Really.
Is that the way that you think the NHL is going? More of like obviously it's a skill game, but like more towards skill?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely being a faster game for sure, like as it progresses, but I think it's always going to have that physical part of it too. I don't think it'll transition completely into just skill. I think it's always going to be a good combination of both.
Well, I see you see that for me, at least me watching like playoffs, you can't rely on purely skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you need those guys who can go into the corners and bang, throw the body around,
get the puck to the skill guys.
Well, even teams that have won, like you look at McKinnon is a big dude.
And he plays the right way. Like he'll get in the corners, he'll be physical, he'll do it all. So usually in the playoffs it's your third and fourth line that has a big contribution of winning that cup. In
the playoffs, I find, again, me personally, like watching, you always step up in the playoffs. Is that something you take pride in, being like a playoff player? Or? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love playoff hockey. It's definitely it's a different breed.
It's more physical. It's faster. Every play is more important, and so I really do. I don't try and change my game that much, but I definitely maybe play a little bit more physical, and I think that helps me. Usually when I'm playing physical, that's when I'm playing my best.
Mm-hmm. And you guys had the last 2 years a pretty physical series against Tampa. And just what's that like the Battle of Florida? Yeah, that's been a grind. We've played them so many times. Usually in the regular season we do pretty well, and they got our number twice in a row in the playoffs. So they're a good team. Like it's a reason why they won 2 in a row and made it to the finals. Like they're so deep. Their goalie's unbelievable. So it's insane.
Yeah, they're a tough team to play against.
Who's your current favorite player in the league, other than yourself and being your team?
Jonathan Huberdeau.
How about not on your team?
Not on my team?
Yeah.
Cale Makar, probably.
That guy's disgusting.
He's insane. Yeah. Like,
what's it like going out? Yeah. They're trying to.
You just dump it, like.
Yeah, like you can't even hit him. Like he's such a good skater that you can't. Like trying to line him up, it's difficult in the corners, and like the work he does on the blue line when if you're a winger going out to him, I don't know how you get in his lane, because he can shift back and forth so well, and he's such a good skater. His shot's unbelievable. he impresses me the most.
Do you think he could play forward?
Oh yeah, he'd be like top
Pretty
6
good.
easily as a forward.
I was
so cool.
I was saying to someone, like, since I've been watching hockey, I've never seen a D-man be able to come off the point like that.
Yeah.
Like, create offense. The goal against Nashville in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've never done that before ever, so I don't know.
Yeah. What's your favorite goal you've ever scored? Tough question. But.
I feel like I know.
Wow. I'm trying to think. It was either my goal. I think they were both in my first year. It was either my goal against Pittsburgh. I put it between the D's legs and then scored on Fleury, or it was my fourth goal. Actually, it was probably my fourth goal. I scored actually against Florida. It was my first year.
Was that the one you did?
I went between my legs
Yeah.
and then backhand. That was probably my favorite.
Yeah. Do you know you're like the third ever player to have 4 goals as a rookie in a game?
Yeah, I think someone tweeted that stat at me or something after.
Yeah,
So
I read it today. But yeah, that's a pretty cool stat, man. That's like
yeah, for
low
sure.
key nasty.
For sure.
Do you remember who your first goal was against? Which goalie?
Yes, it was against Eddie Lack.
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
Against Winnipeg?
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's right.
Did you score, like you just said, one of your favorite goals was against Fleury? Like, scoring on Fleury, or like one of the goalies you watched growing up where you're like, holy shit, like,
Yeah.
I just buried on this guy.
It's pretty cool. Like, yeah, I scored. So the game against Florida when I scored 4 goals, I think my third goal that game, all 3 were against Roberto Luongo, and I chased him out of the net. And actually, funny enough, this year, because he works for Florida, I got a hat trick in the game. He's like, "You got the last hat trick you got, I think, was against me." And I was like, "Yeah."
You remember it? That's cool.
So it was pretty funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Just being like Florida again. What was the biggest change in the locker room?
This year?
Yeah, like coming from Calgary. Or
I mean,
they're similar.
Yeah, they were similar. They were definitely both, great guys on both teams. Our team in Florida was really close. Like we would go for dinner like most nights, and there'd be like 12, 14 guys at one table. Like, and it's just because everyone wants to go hang out together. So we were a really close team.
Do you find that translates to on the ice?
Yeah, absolutely. When you have everyone that gets along in the locker room, it definitely helps on the ice for sure.
Yeah.
What kind of coaching styles do you like? Do you like a tough guy or more like a give you confidence and let you go kind of guy?
I like a combination of both. I like the coaches that are, they're respected, and they obviously know the game, but they're not going to overcoach you. I think like that was what Quenneville did really well. He was really good at he's so well respected, and like everyone listens to him, but he's not going to overcoach you and like try and make you like
grip your step.
Yeah, every little mistake he's not going to be on you for. He'll let you play, and those are the coaches that
he's not a nitpicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like you're a pro. Like
yeah,
let him go, man.
What about Ken Strong?
Yeah, that was my Marlies coach. Yeah,
that's a throwback.
Yeah, that is a throwback. Yeah. I've had a lot of coaches in my career, so
yeah. Well, in Calgary, you had a few coaching changes there too, right?
Yeah, I think now because we have Paul Maurice, I think I'm on my 8th. Yeah, he just got hired by Florida, so I think I'm on my 8th coach now in 8 years or 7 years or whatever. Yeah,
turnover's crazy with coaches, eh?
Yeah,
it's nuts.
It is.
How do you keep track? How do you know? Like, you just gotta be like, all right, this guy's up now.
Yeah,
you can have a good season as a coach, like a winning season. Like you guys had an incredible year.
We won the President's Trophy.
Yeah. And then Quenneville's gone. I mean,
I'm sure there's other shit going on too, but the back office shit is always what no one sees. Right? The back office shit is what no one sees. Is usually the problem. Yeah. If you're winning.
Who knows? Who knows, man? Just all the free agency and trades going on right now. What are your thoughts on that? Like, especially playing with Johnny.
Yeah, it was exciting to watch. I love free agency time. It's always
it's the best.
It's always exciting to see what people get and where they go. And it was interesting situation with Johnny, but he had to do what was best for him and his family. And you can't blame a guy. Like he played there for I think 8 years. So he played hard every day, and he earned his right to be a unrestricted free agent, and then he had to make the tough decision. But
I feel bad for Calgary
for
losing
sure.
him and Kachuk.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know about that one yet.
But I
Probably. Leafers?
Do you think Leafers?
No.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen with that situation? But
That'd be cool.
What's that like playing in Toronto, like coming home?
It's
knowing
cool.
These idiots are going to be in the States.
Yeah, they're always at the games. It's fun. It's always expensive because I got my family here, and
you gotta buy like 36 tickets.
Yeah, buy like 6 tickets at $500 a pop. It gets pretty expensive. So
it's tough.
But yeah, I love playing in Toronto. It's a lot of fun.
Your first time playing here, you probably got so many text messages from people you haven't heard from in years, being like, "Hey, buddy, how are you doing?"
Yeah, asking for free tickets, and we don't get free tickets on the road. So
it's pretty fun. I was asked Jake for tickets. He's like, "Dude, I can't just give you tickets."
I found that out last year too.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, I'm coming to Montreal." He's like, "Sorry, buddy."
Good luck.
Yeah.
But
see you after.
That must be pretty fun too, like playing against guys you've grown up against. Because you and Evie, again, it goes back to the Marlies Rebels days.
Yeah.
Do you guys talk after the games at all, or is it more just like, what's up, man, on the ice?
More on the ice. Like you'll like at a face-off or timeout, you'll be like, "What's up, man? Like how are you doing?" And it's so quick after games. You don't really.
You can't just go into their side and chill.
Yeah, you don't really do that. So, but yeah, it's cool seeing guys you grew up with. Like
even teammate, you played with McDavid your whole life.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll say what's up at a face-off, but we've played them so many times that I think by the end we were just like, okay, let's just play again.
Yeah. Battle of Alberta.
Yeah, exactly.
Were there ever games where you're just like, fuck this guy, I just want to not run him, but
for sure. He slashed me on a face-off one time, and I was like, if you do that again, I'm going to kill you.
I think I would put my money on you. If you guys were to square up,
I'd won't go.
He's a pretty strong guy, actually. But
Sneaky strong?
That's not the trade-off that Edmonton wanted. That's for sure.
That's a mad you can get him too, though.
Yeah.
He doesn't get riled up, eh?
No, he's pretty calm.
Has he ever had a fight?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure.
It's a good question.
Oh, no. Didn't he break his hand in junior? He fought someone.
Yeah, that's right.
Chanfrone. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Live Golf? Random question.
On Live Golf?
Yeah. You're talking about like that, like doing stuff for your family, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I see both sides. Like
if I was getting paid $200 million, I would leave in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to say no to that much money. Like that's generational wealth that you can pass on. Like your family's set for life, and it's hard to pass up. Like I get it. Like I way prefer watching the PGA, but
they're gonna merge eventually. I think.
You can't really blame the players for that.
Now that Cam Smith's gone, I think everyone's gonna start going now, and I think it's gonna be a merger thing.
You can't compete with like the PGA needs to, because you can't compete with that much money.
Yeah,
these guys are handing out like NBA contracts to golfers.
I get like the only part for me is like where the money's coming from. It's kind of fucked up, but like I'm sure like even the PGA or like any sort of big deal has money from Saudis as well. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked.
The NHL doesn't have money from Saudis.
No, I mean they probably do. You know, you never really know. But I'm with you.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
No. Oh. But I want to bring in Dito here for a guest question. He's been looking at us for the last 30 minutes, just smiling.
He's itching.
So,
oh boy.
Celebrity question.
Whatever you want to ask Benny. Come here.
We'll give you 8 seconds to think about it.
Don't be nervous, Dito.
What's your favorite town to visit in the NHL?
Favorite city?
Yeah.
Good question.
That's a great question, Dito. You should be doing the
podcast.
Wow.
Dito, get
Let's
in
pull
here.
up another chair for Dito.
Come here.
This is great. Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
I'm interested too now.
favorite city on the road is probably Nashville.
Oh,
Nice.
I want to visit there so badly.
It's a great city. I don't know if have you guys been to Nashville before?
No,
Never.
no.
It's an awesome city. Like just the Broadway strip there, and you just go listen to live music. I think every time that we go there, we go for dinner and then go right to Broadway just to listen to live music. And I love country music, so it's a lot of fun there.
It's Bachelorette City.
I've
Bachelorette Party
seen,
City.
Yeah.
I've heard the bars there too are like 4 stories. Every floor is different.
Yep.
Just,
There's like a different band on each floor at I think it's Tootsie's it's called.
yeah.
It's an awesome spot, and it's just packed every single time.
Yeah.
How's Vegas? Because they got an NLL team this year coming up, so they're the expansion team.
Oh yeah, so you'll be in Vegas this year?
We'll be playing against them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It's awesome. Vegas is a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Vegas it's tough to
Visit.
it's tough to visit because you're itching to go do more, but after dinner you gotta go back home, and
Yeah.
it's tough sometimes. But yeah, if you get time off there, it's a
lot of
fun
missed
city
flights on
too.
the way home.
Yeah,
You're there for work. It's a work trip.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
If you're not there for work, I feel like it'd be.
A shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be different there if you went during the off season than when you're playing the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
What's your favorite vacay you've been on?
We had a pretty good one actually in Miami
A couple days ago.
a couple of weeks ago for
Dito was
for
there. How was
Roland's
your time?
bachelor party.
Yeah.
Dito, you had fun there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a good time.
What'd you do?
Still recovering.
What was your favorite part, Dito? Now I'm doing the interview.
Yeah.
I think going on the boat. The yacht was pretty sick. I've never been on one of those. That was sick.
Yeah.
You guys go
That
fishing?
looked like a good time.
No, we didn't go fishing.
drinking?
I'm surprised
we're
you don't look that sunburned.
Yeah.
He lives there all year round. never gets sun.
I don't burn.
Yeah. The beard's covering it up for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Attaboy.
Oh, I have a question speaking about facial hair. The legendary mustache.
Yeah, man.
Why did you do that? Like how, why and when?
I think one of the years in Calgary, it was for Movember. I
Yeah.
grew it, and then I had a good one, and
You
I
had a
just
fucking
I
amazing
kept
one.
it for like a couple more months, and then the fans started loving it, and everyone's like, "Don't shave it." So I just kept it for a while, and then I get sick of it because like it's a lot of work and food gets stuck in it and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'd bring it back every once in a while.
Yeah. No, I love it.
think you have
I
to
remember
too,
the
kinda,
first
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I like bringing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Biz just rocking mustache.
Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant you think you've been to?
Favorite restaurant?
That's a good one. Probably, I mean, in Fort Lauderdale, there's this place called Cafe Martiranos. It's unbelievable. We went there.
Crazy. The vibes
What's it
are
like?
It's like literally you're eating in a club. The music's unreal.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and, like the food's amazing, and I'm pretty sure the chef's the DJ.
Yeah, the chef, he'll play the music. So like you go there at like 8:30, and then by 9:30 he has the whole place like
Turns into a club.
like lights down, like disco ball on, music blaring, and you're just getting served food the whole time, and it's all like family style Italian, like
That's
Cool.
awesome.
real authentic Italian. Like it's unbelievable.
What's
Nice.
your favorite place in Miami?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was shocked on how good it was. Like I think that would probably be my favorite one
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you and the boys like go on boats and like go out and just chill some of the days?
Yeah, like
You
a
guys are
couple,
all on the same little
a
strip,
couple
right?
guys on our team have boats. Ekblad has a boat. He just bought it like his really nice fishing boat, and he took me and Hubie out one last year, and we caught 6 blackfin tunas. They were like 30-pound tunas,
Yeah.
and it was so much fun.
They're
Like
huge.
bicep workout, eh?
Oh, I was exhausted. We had to like switch, like pass the rod off. You were like reeling in for like 20 minutes
Yeah.
to get that fish in. So
You get to eat it after?
yeah, we cut it up right on the boat. Little
Wow.
sashimi on the boat. It was
Look
You
at
guys did this?
yeah. Well, I didn't do it. I'm not cutting the fish, but we had
Most butchered fish of
we
all
had
time.
other guys that were like
Knew what they were doing.
Okay,
so
yeah.
they
That's pretty sick.
they
I get
did
pictures
it.
of 3 hockey players trying to cut up a huge
Oh
fish.
my god! Just butcher the poor fish.
I think Ekblad actually can, but
Nice.
he didn't that time.
he's another guy from Ontario. Did you grow up playing against him too?
Yeah, I played against him. Just like summer hockey usually.
Yeah.
You play against him like tournaments and stuff. yeah, I played against him, and I knew him a little bit growing up as well.
I want to talk about those whips, though. Some nice cars going
yeah,
on. The Panthers now.
The
How did that
Florida
start?
whips. The Florida whips.
We our garage definitely is probably one of the best in the league now, I'd say.
You contributed to that.
Yeah. Well, when I first got there, the only guy that had a nice supercar was Huberto. He had a Lamborghini, and it was unbelievable. And then
It's a sick car.
yeah, it was sick. And then this year he traded it in for the new Ferrari.
Yeah.
Which it's stupid. Like, it's so nice. And then I got a McLaren. Ekblad got a McLaren as well.
So he copied you.
He one upped me, actually. He got the bigger engine on his. So he one upped me there. I wasn't happy about that. Uyghur got an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
I think Bobrovsky has a Lamborghini, the SUV.
Nice.
So when you guys pull into the rink, it's just insane.
Yeah, it's.
Do you try and drive together so it's like a train of sick cars?
Yeah, we don't do that, but
So douchey.
we all usually drive our nice cars on game day.
Nice.
So like we'll go to the rink in the morning, and then we'll go to our pregame meal. So we usually pull up at the restaurant all with our sports cars. It's pretty cool.
No shit, you got so much confidence on the ice.
Yeah.
Didn't have that in Calgary.
No,
Just pick up trucks in Calgary.
That thing would not be driven in Calgary. It'd be stuck in the snow.
Be brutal, yeah. Do you like cover it up like when it rains and stuff like that?
Yeah, I just leave it in my garage usually.
Nice.
I wouldn't leave it out. I actually just got a golf cart in Florida.
Wow.
So I honestly drive that the most out of anything, because you just drive it to dinner. Like, it's got a license plate and everything.
Wait,
It's,
Can you drive it on the road?
You can drive it on the road?
yeah.
You can get a DUI, right, with that?
Oh yeah,
100%.
for sure. Yeah. It's like driving a car,
Yeah.
but you can go like I think it goes like 30 miles an hour.
If
So
I saw Benny driving a golf cart in Miami on the road, oh my
Is that like
God.
normal? People just drive golf
yeah,
carts around?
it's very common down there.
Yeah.
We
That's
got
cool.
dropped off at the hotel and everything.
In a golf cart?
Yeah, and then went to dinner in a golf cart. It was crazy.
That's so
How-
cool.
What's
Yeah.
like the line where you'd be like, this is too far to take this golf cart?
To the club.
You're taking to
5
practice next year.
Well,
5
yeah,
minutes?
I think I'm going to be taking it because we're moving our practice rink next year into Fort Lauderdale, which is like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh,
So I'll be definitely taking the golf cart to practice every day.
So funny.
Yeah.
do you have like a group of the guys that all live in the same area and
Yeah.
whip around on golf carts?
Yeah. Hubie's got that little like scooter. So
Yeah.
he'll like ride around on the scooter. And I think a couple other guys have golf carts and stuff. But
Nice.
yeah, there's like 8 of us in the same area.
Is there only like one
You
rink
should
you guys
get a
can go
golf
to?
cart
Because I feel like there's not a lot of rinks in Florida.
One rink.
One hockey rink like you guys go to, or is it like a bunch of them? I feel like there's not many rinks in Florida. It's like,
Well, we have like the game rink, and then we have a practice rink. So we'll just go to the practice rink and game rink. That's all we do.
nice.
What's the crowd like?
Yeah.
The Florida games, and were you there? Obviously, you were there, but the Kodak Black. Did
Kodak
you
Black,
see that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kodak's awesome. So he actually is a huge fan, and he started coming into our locker room like after games. Like
I saw a clip of that.
like we met him a bunch of times. Like, I think Duclair talks to him. Like, he's like a huge fan.
Yeah.
So like, I think he came after one of the playoff games against Washington. We won, and he was in there like
Twerking on
selling with the
people.
boys. Like,
Yeah,
it was awesome. He had like 2 big security guards with him the whole time. These
you see the
massive
clip?
chains on.
The clip of him in the box.
Yeah, I saw that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think everyone saw that.
He
Yeah.
loves it. Who's like a cool celebrity you've met through hockey or just life?
Yeah, well, him this year, Brooks Koepka came into our locker
that's
room.
sick.
He was at a game, and he
Cool.
came in, and he was a huge fan of Lomberg because Lomberg fought in the game.
Yeah.
So he was like, I think he was like texting like, if you want to go golfing with me or whatever. So that'd be so cool
So-
to golf with him.
That'd be awesome.
Next
yeah.
game, Brooks Koepka comes to you. You're gonna have to fight.
Yeah. So he takes me golfing. That'd be
Exactly.
pretty cool. But
DJ,
yeah, those are
DJ's one of the owners of the New Vegas team. So if I got picked there, I'd have been like, give me
Oh,
a round with
Vegas
DJ. You
lacrosse.
don't need to pay me.
Don't
anything.
pay me. Just let me
Give me
play
a round
with
with
DJ. Yeah.
DJ
That
and
would,
Wayne.
Lacrosse?
Yeah.
That's sick.
that would be so cool.
Sign on the dotted line.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Where like obviously hockey's giving you some crazy opportunities. Did you ever think that this would happen, like growing up?
I mean, you always dream of it. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I thought about as a kid
Yeah.
was becoming an NHL player. I didn't have any backup plan or anything else I wanted to do. It was all hockey. But you never really like. It's
Like,
all
is it
just
surreal at times?
Like sometimes when you take a step back and look back, it's pretty surreal, and I'm definitely feel very lucky and privileged to be able to do this for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you weren't a hockey player?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Definitely not a golfer.
Or a tennis player.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, we need a rematch.
Yeah.
Dito took me out to St. George's a couple weeks ago, and I was super excited to play St. George's because I watched the Canadian Open, went there,
Played from the
walked
tips.
the course. We played the tips,
We were
and
partners.
I completely embarrassed myself. So,
No. He didn't.
Is he
Yeah,
allowed,
I
is he
did.
invited back?
Yeah, of course.
wow.
I've been trying
I
to
need
golf
some
there for like
redemption.
months, and then Benny texts you and you're letting him Benny come on me. That's how it is. That's how it is, buddy. No, it's all good. We'll go to Western too. We'll do a round.
Yeah, for
We'll
sure.
Figure it out.
For sure.
You
I'd
guys
love
were
to.
members at Western, right?
Mhm.
For the summer.
I was
You were
a
also-
member there for one summer. It was awesome. I loved it, but I didn't really play enough.
Yeah.
I only played maybe 15, 20 times, and it probably wasn't worth it, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
After hockey, you could probably just like spend 10 years golfing and make the senior tour.
That
be a-
would
could be a goal.
that would
That
be
would
the
be
dream.
sick.
Dual
That's the
pro
way to do
athlete.
it. Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool. I don't
that
know.
would be very cool.
You think it's like actually possible? I think about this a lot. To be
For
honest
for
with you.
me,
Tanner
no.
wants to play in the seniors tour.
For
Yeah, of
you,
course.
maybe.
Like, I have 20 years to play.
What do you shoot?
like high 70s.
Yeah, like
I'm like a 6 or 5.
you're like then there's definitely a chance.
Yeah.
I'm like a
But like it's 20 years
14
away.
on a good day. So
But you have 20 years. Like it's crazy. So
Yeah,
much
But
time.
he's also playing professional hockey.
Yeah, you have 14 years. When you're 30, you have 12 years to make it.
yeah,
You can't go, oh, you know what, I'm skipping practice today.
Sorry,
yeah,
boys.
going golfing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's in my cards, but that would be the dream for
Is there
sure.
good, is there
If you
good
need a
golf for
caddy,
obviously? Like, is there any
though,
good places near you that you guys go to?
Yeah, really good. There's a couple guys that have memberships there, so we just go out. We don't golf a ton though during the season because it's so busy. Like
You don't have 5 hours.
yeah, and we're tired. Like you come home from a road trip and you get a day off. Like the last thing you want to do is
Golf.
stand in the sun for 6 hours or 5 hours or whatever.
It,
so.
it gets hot there, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, really hot.
Yeah.
Especially right now in the summer, it's cooking.
You got a pool, right? Just jump in the pool after?
Yeah.
There you go.
I do.
Nice.
It's so funny, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
But yeah.
Yeah, you got
What else
any
you
more
got, Dito?
questions?
Anything?
No.
What about you, Riz? You got any questions for Benny Drapes?
Good over there? All good?
Riz's camera shy.
Yeah.
Drapes.
How many
what about
podcasts do you do? How many, like, do you like do a lot of interviews, a lot of like that sort of thing too? Or does it most, you're kind of like a quiet guy, like,
What?
Yeah, Steve's mom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, our buddy Steve cooks. His mom cooks the best meals ever. I haven't gotten one in a while, so I need an invite over
Benny
there.
invites the boys over just to cook for him while he sits there and drinks wine.
That is true. I am the king of inviting someone over and they'll cook.
Yeah.
well, you have the house.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
providing the house.
Yeah, exactly. Least you could do.
Yeah.
Didn't you have one summer where a few of the boys lived with you?
Yeah. Well, the one year, I rented a house and Roland lived with me, but I didn't know I had an open door policy. But I guess I did have an open door policy because the boys were in my house every single day. I didn't even invite them; they were just there.
You're not even there.
Yeah, I would be out like training or practicing. I'd come home and like 6 of the boys would be in the backyard swimming. I'd be like, all right, I guess we're hanging out today.
You guys want a
like
beer?
the-
Like,
The real life entourage.
Yeah, it
And
was
it's just Vinny Chase. Your drama.
No. That's Joe. That's
Joe's
drama. Yeah.
no Joe's turtle.
oh, he's gonna hate that.
Yeah, he won't be happy
He's
with
gonna be
that.
so unhappy.
Oh my God, man. No, that was a fun summer though.
Yeah.
It was a cool place.
Yeah.
But all right, Benny, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, we're good, buddy.
But I have two more questions for you. One, what was it like to lose the OHL Cup?
I knew that was coming, eh?
That's the only thing I have.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, I mean, I know because you bring it up every time I see you.
There it is.
1-1 going into overtime
I didn't play at all.
against the Rebels, and
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys beat us.
Yeah, that's our
Scored the
claim.
game winner.
Maddie Alvaro.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maddie.
Yeah.
That's like the claim to fame. You can't be like, oh, we lost to Bennett and McDavid. No one cares about that. It's, oh, we beat Bennett and McDavid.
Yeah.
But, I mean, fuck.
No, I'm still sour about that for sure. Still think about that one.
Yeah,
You
That
guys
one hurt.
crushed us in the finals, though, like the G.
Yeah, but
That's
you
the
guys won when
OHL
it mattered.
Cup. Yeah. And then the last one is, what's a good time you're looking forward to? Or, like, what's a good time ahead for you?
With regards to like hockey or just anything?
Life, anything.
Hockey, life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly just excited for this season. Going back to Florida, I'm looking at getting a boat this year, so definitely excited about that. Going back to Florida, and our teams, we have a great team there, and we're gonna have a good team for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So, when you know how good your team is and how close you are to being a Stanley Cup contender or a champion, it's exciting. It's going to be an exciting year, and I can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we wish you all the best, buddy.
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to say thanks for coming on,
man.
and also thanks for taking care of the boys the last few years. Always a good time.
Yeah,
man.
for
Always
sure.
A good time.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
And Tito,
This was
thanks
fun.
for your question.
Yeah, attaboy.